was wrong, no doubt about it, and a part of him wanted to tell Damon about the voice droning in his skull, to tell both Damon and Rake, and get help from the people he trusted most. But another part of him was too angry with Rake to ask for help. They had all loved Cassandra, but none of them ever tried to claim her as their own, or to drive a wedge between Cassie and the other men in her life. It wasn't the nature of their for any of them to be possessive. But Finn had always suspected that Rake wouldn't have shared Cassandra so easily if he'd been the first man in the picture, if Damon and Finn hadn't already formed a triad with their girl before Rake appeared on the scene. Rake had been waiting to give his heart and soul to a woman for a long time, and it looked like he considered Aster a serious contender, whether he realized it yet or not. Stolen. He's stolen her from you. Stolen what isn't his to claim. The whisper was faint this time, but audible just seconds after the incantation. If it kept on like this, he was going to go out of his fucking mind. Go mad or give in, sinking into that voice and letting it guide him to whatever dark purpose it wanted him to serve. Fuck that! He spoke the words aloud, forgetting Damon was next to him until his bond brother clapped a hand on his shoulder. It's okay, Damon said softly. She's clearly drawn to both of you. You'll all work it out, with or without me. Finn frowned, as thrown by the thought as he was touched by the vulnerability in Damon's voice. Fuck that. There is no without you, asshole. If I'm sharing with him, you're definitely coming along for the ride. He cleared his throat. I mean, assuming you're interested. Damon's lips curved. Definitely interested. I feel it too. The pull. She could be something special, for all of us. But it's too complicated right now, Finn. We have to wait until the investigation is over. It's too soon to get attached. Easier said than done, Finn grumbled, his scowl clawing deeper into his forehead as he watched Aster trot back toward her car. I don't like Rake going in there alone. There's black magic active in that building. Damon exhaled, long and slow. I know. I felt it when we pulled up. I don't like Aster alone out here either. Looks like a good place to get mugged. Agreed, Finn said, glancing in the rearview mirror in time to see two men slip between his car and the one behind and hurry across the street. They were witches, but of what God's forsaken coven he couldn't say. Their aura was a faint, sickly yellow, and their hair shaved to within a centimeter of their heads. Something about their clothing bothered him as well. Too new. What was it? Too identical. That was it. Their jeans were the same brand and even looked to be the same size, though one man was barely taller than Aster and the other was pushing 6 feet. The smaller man had cuffed his jeans, and the taller one's ankles showed between the bottom of his pants and his cheap black shoes. They both wore black hooded sweatshirts that still held the creases from the factory. They reached the van parked in front of Aster's car and pressed their backs against the side of it, conferring with narrowed eyes. In that instant, Finn realized what they were after. Or rather, who. A heartbeat later, he was out of the car. Damon followed, the sound of his door slamming masking Aster's soft cry of surprise as the men strode around the side of the van, palms lifted and their sickly auras glowing as they prepared to cast. Before Finn could shout a warning or cast a paralysis spell to ensure the creeps couldn't harm a hair on Aster's head, she spun on her heel and ran, dashing around the corner of the building at a sprint. The men jogged after her, gaining speed as they jumped the sidewalk and hit even ground. Finn raced across the wide street with Damon not far behind him, both of them pushing hard to catch up. If the men had been human, he still would have followed Aster. 2 against 1 isn't good odds, even if the outnumbered party has magic on her side. But the fact that these shady-looking fucks were witches made his concern skyrocket to a whole other level. What did these creeps want with Aster?